Hello friends, today I am going to discuss a case with you. A female of 29 years old having complaints of skin. She has eruptions on hands, scaly eruptions, lot of itching with discharge, thick thick sticky discharge. And she's having these eruptions on and off on fingers, palms. She was taking a lot of treatment for that, and ultimately she came for homeopathy. So this female is very mild, a fearful kind of female. She has lot of fear during childhood, now also fear of dark, fear of going in public, right? And very mild kind of female. She would not initiate talk with a stranger. She will feel very hesitant, lot of inferiority complex. She says, I don't know how to talk or what to talk, what other people will say. And she has stage fear also. Whenever she said, I will be on the stage, I will feel, oh, people are looking at me. Now, what will I say? Then I will forget everything and I will think, now people are going to laugh at me. They all are observing me. They are all looking at me. I don't know. Now they are going to laugh on me. They will talk about me. So this fear is also very strong. So usually she avoids going on stage or public speaking. She had fear of that also. So this is the one uh, characteristic, you can say, disposition of her nature. Then while taking the case, I was talking about her different areas in her life. So I asked her about most stressful event in her life, and she said the most stressful event when I was pregnant. Being a working woman, she has to manage her office, work, and home also. She said, I was pregnant, and usually in pregnancy, every female would expect that somebody has to be there to take care of her, okay, to look after her needs. But I was all alone. I have to come from the office, then I will cook, and then I will eat. So I wanted my mother-in-law to come and stay with me and take care of me. So she came also. She stayed there few days, but mother-in-law would fight with her on small things, right? So there would be always fights, there would be always clashes between mother-in-law and this our patient. So few days she stayed, and the mother-in-law went away. Okay, she did not stay after that because of fights. So this patient, this lady, felt that she is all alone, there is nobody to take care of her. She has to manage everything on her own. And when I am alone, I am pregnant, what if something happens? What if if I fall down? There is nobody to take care. Husband cannot come immediately from the office, right? So there has to be somebody. And mother-in-law did not stay, right? So that thing still in her mind. Almost 4 5 years passed. After that also she could not forget that. She said there is lot of anger, lot of bitterness in her mind towards mother-in-law, right? She should have taken care of me. So this is the stressful event in her life, and there is lot of impact of this incidents on her, and she is still not able to forget it. Still her relation with mother-in-law is not good. Still that anger inside in her mind. So this was the important part of the case. right? And if you see the first part of her nature, that of being fearful, mild, people are looking at me, observing me, if you see, this is very typical of calcarea carp. If you open the repertory, complete repertory, and if you see the mind chapter, mind delusion, confusion that people would observe her. So you will see calcarea carb is the main remedy. If you see the Kent repertory, there is only one remedy, calcarea carb. Okay. Then if you see the rubrics in fear observed of her condition being. So she has fear, she has anxiety that her condition is being observed, her confusion is being observed. People are laughing at her. Okay. So this is very typical delusion, typical fear or anxiety of calcarea. So we could see clear-cut calcarea in her. Low confidence, hesitant, inferiority complex, fear of being observed. Very typical of calcarea. But second part is not like calcarea carb. There is lot of anger, lot of bitterness towards mother-in-law. Why? Because she did not take care of her. She did not pay attention. She was alone. When she expected support from mother-in-law, she was not there. So when you see this being let down, being disappointed, is the feeling of halogens and requirement of care, nourishment, warmth, attention or love. This is typical theme of row 3. And if you see, the halogen in row 3 is chlorine, muriaticum. And this is very typical theme of muriaticum, where you expect love, care, attention from the person and you did not get. You get disappointed, you get let down by that person. Then it leads to lot of bitterness, lot of anger towards that person. So this is very typical feeling of muriaticum. So I prescribed her calcarea mur, and she responded beautifully to calcarea muriaticum. So I could prescribe calcarea mur because the understanding of rows and column, understanding of periodic table. And this is the beauty of sensation method. So sensation method gives a sharp edge, extra sharp edge to your prescription. So because of the knowing theme of row 3, understanding of row 3 and halogens, column 17, I could prescribe calcarea mur. Otherwise, I would have prescribed calcarea carb. So this knowledge of periodic table, knowledge of kingdom classification, knowledge of different newer miasms will help you to excel your practice. And I would recommend everybody to read, to get acquainted with sensation method. And lot of students, lot of doctors want to learn this. So because of this, we are going to start a offline course on introduction to sensation method from 18th June at PRANA in Pune. So I would urge everybody to make yourself acquainted with sensation method, take maximum advantage out of it and excel your practice. See you soon. Thank you.